G'day collectors, Sci-Fi back again with some action figure reviews, and here's a set that I never thought I would see in Australia, let alone on a store. So while I was just seeing how my pre-orders popped up and all that, when they're coming sometime later in April, May, June, July, August, everything September, just wanted to see if anything had come up. And then I saw this and I thought, okay, this was a set that was released only on Hasbro Pulse over in the UK and US. You really could not get this anywhere. I mean, you could if you went to eBay and paid $300 and $150 postage, or there's some places that are cheaper and whatnot. But yeah, I could never find this. I wasn't 100% wanting to get this because I've already got all these figures, but in different formations. But I thought I saw it there and just went, oh wow! It was hidden. It was in the back. I actually said it was on the website, the Zing website, Zing Pop Culture, whatever, Zing Pop EB Games. And I said, do you really have this? And they went, yeah, I got one out the back. And I went, okay. So opportunity arises. That's the only way I can do it. So there we go. The 4 figures from Jabbas Denizens. Action figure 4-pack. There was another 4-pack, I believe, that was all those. I think, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, and that's all pretty good. Everything in all different languages and all that. Alright, what else is on here? So there's your 4 figures. Rees, Tessic, Velkan Taziri, and Tamdren Garan. Very nice. Yeah, again, Hasbro Pulse, just gate kept and bloody with the club bouncers, and no Australians and New Zealanders allowed. There we go. Protected by skiff guards, Jabba the Hutt's sail barge, bustled with court members, henchmen, and dregs of the galaxy. Who attempted to curry favour with the gruesome crime lord. That's a great photo. I love that photo. Wow. Alright, so what I'm going to do is to see how they go out of the box. So, got my brand new Stanley knife. New stand, because the old one, I left it in the rain, and it got rusted to shit. The box isn't the best. Who cares? Who keeps these sort of things anyway? Some people do. Yeah, and let's just see how we go. Jesus is sharp. Boom, and that should be it. Alright, one at a time, please. Alrighty, the first one, and not the hardest find, this guy. I think I remember getting him. Now, is this 40 years? Was this a 2017 release? I don't think so. That looks pretty good. Yeah, unpunched card. VC137 it could be. God, was it that long ago? Wow. I don't know. Guess what, buddy? You are staying in a bubble. You cannot breathe. No, you can't. Great image. That's the original image from... It's just been tidied up, cleaned up from original card, and that was actually from a deleted scene, I believe, with Yak Face. He has a punch on, and 3PO's trying to translate. That's what I've been told. I've not seen the footage. There is no footage, but somehow there is footage. I don't know. Also put that away. It's bloody sharp too. Alright, so there we go. Yes, there are other Grands in the Star Wars collecting universe. You can get a Grand from, what's his name? Morhonic, the pod racer. He's a lot shorter and not as broad, and a little bit tubbier. And then you've got Ask Ak, the Coruscant Senator. He's a Grand as well, Grand Senator. This is pretty nice. You stay as you are. I don't know what I'm going to do with you. We shall see. Alright, this is definitely bringing back memories. Although, I've got to admit, yeah, Tessic definitely was not called this back in 1983 when I eyeballed him off in the toy store. And that picture is extremely sharp and digitalized. And it wasn't the red bubble and pill. No. Definitely not. It was squid head. Alright, and this one is 286. See, they're all over the shop. I don't know if this was an actual, on its own original card. Let me know down below. I don't think it was. But I do not have a squid head. Or Tessic. I have thought about getting one back in the day from the Power of the Force line when they started re-releasing it. But yeah, that's a weird image, because I remember the original 83 image was very blurry, sort of like Walrus Man. Yeah, but anyways, so that's that one. Yeah, the only other one I've got is this one. That's the original squid head. He is missing a weapon, and he's missing something around I think he had something like a tunic down the front here, a karma. He's in good nick. He looks good. He hasn't been damaged. Not much sunlight's gotten to him. Yeah, he looks cool. Alright, we'll just bust this one open. Yeah, he seems to stand up alright. I don't know how long it's going to last for. And he's got plenty of soft goods. It's nice. I have a funny feeling that cape's going to billow out a lot. So I'll leave it as is. And I do have a few other Quarrens. That's what the race is called. I've got a, Quarren soldier from, what was it, Season 3 in the Clone Wars, or Season 4. Yeah, they were fighting against the Aqualish. Not Aqualish, what are they? Yeah, Calamarians, Moncals, yeah. And I also have one of these guys in a Rebel pilot system. It's not bad. Geez, this cloak's a bit a Rebel pilot suit, yeah, which is very interesting because Rebels had to accommodate for his head, didn't they? And look at that. That's cool. They did on the back of that one. They did too. There we go. All right. This is a good one. This is definitely going to Jabbas Palace, and I will probably... don't know what to do with that one. We shall see. Now, this is the reason why these box sets went really well. Yep, Velkan Taziri, yeah, they sold quite well because some new characters, actual new figures. Velkan Taziri, he's one of the skiff guards. What's that? VC288. Yep, that's a great image on the card. Yellow looks fine. It matches very well. It's very nice. I do remember years ago, I don't know how many years ago now, was it 2017? I don't think so. Tim from Bosk's Bounty had that hashtag bring back or release Velkan Taziri. Yeah, I could do the same thing. What's his name? The other guy looks similar to him, but he's a black fella. Fosek. Yeah, let's do that guy. And they did. Hasbro listened to one of us. Maybe I could do that. Do some hashtags. Bring in... I don't know. Who would you like to see from Jabbas Palace? But anyway, something that hasn't been released yet. But let's have a look at this one. Alright, that's straight out of the box. Straight out of the packet. It's not too bad. Yeah, I had to put a stand on. He does not stand very well. So there we go. Finally, yeah. That looks cool from the side and whatnot. Yeah. Yeah, looking at that helmet. They didn't do too bad, did they? It was just one of those sets, of course. You know, in Australia and New Zealand, you cannot get this. Yeah, unless you pay big bucks. Thank you, Hasbro Pulse. Your business model sucks ass. Yep. Shallow peg holes. No, they're pretty good. Just a bit wide, actually. I can't get him on the stand very well. We shall see. But also, the reason I just went... I mean, if I did not have these other figures, I would have balked at it and just went, yeah, forget it. Oh my god. Yeah. These rocker ankles are shit. That's terrible. Get in there. And yeah, its helmet I wouldn't call it a helmet. Yeah, helmet, scarf, whatever. That comes off and it reveals grumpy looking dude. I don't know a guy who looks like that. Yeah, I work with a guy like that, but I can't mention his name. He wouldn't know anyway, he doesn't watch my show. That's pretty cool. Again, Jesus. So there's a reason why I didn't get it. A good mate of mine, Artie, Mr. Jedi 1977 on Instagram. He made one for me. Cost a few bucks, but that's okay. I'm happy with that. And guess what? Yeah, so I never thought, it's the same like the Tonica sisters. Artie made those too. I never thought Hasbro would make them. So I just went straight to the customizers and yeah. And this one, what's the difference here? I don't know. I always want to know, where did you get some of these bits and pieces from, dude? This was made way before Hasbro made, yeah, not way before, probably about a year or two. I forget. I have to look on my YouTube channel to find out when I actually reviewed this figure. But yeah, there we go. So I got two. One's going to hang in Jabbas Palace, and one's going to go on a skiff, a Tatooine skiff, whenever I get one. Anyways, one more figure to go. Bloody hell. Alright, the last one here is one that I did not think they would actually make. That's another reason why I was eyeing off the set. Was Tame Dren Garen, so yeah, you can't say that's the wrong bubble, the wrong name, wrong colour. He is 287, yeah, they're all, yeah. But that image there we go. It's pretty cool. I'm going to say that's a pre-production shot with some digital background of the sail barge. And the figure looks pretty cool. Let's have a quick squeeze. Alright, there we go. It's a brilliant figure. Another great Jabba the Hutt's Denizen skiff, whatever. Yep, they all pretty much will come with the same guns. This is the one. This is the guy who shot Luke Skywalker in the hand. So I'm pretty amazed they didn't actually use that shot in footage of this guy shooting Luke. But anyways, and then we got, look at all that detail in some sort of jawbone. Yeah, that looks like a jawbone or something. Don't know what. And again, you can probably take this helmet off. Yeah, you can. Do I want to? Yeah, why not? Who's that dude? Yeah. Anyways, yeah. Nondescriptive dude. Anyway, that looks better like that. That's how I'll keep it. It will go on a skiff. Once I either finally... Yeah, another reason... Actually, before I talk about the skiff, there's a custom one that Mr. Jedi 1977 Artie made. And look at that. And we got fabric, you know, just like the other one. Fabric. And yeah, of course, I don't know where on earth he got all these helmets and bits and pieces from. I don't know what that comes from. What does that chest plate come from? I don't know. The belt, I don't know. Yeah, how do you do it? I don't know. But I love it. And it looks like him. But yeah, the paint and of the jawbone on his helmet. Yeah, looks good. Looks a bit scuffed. But then you look at the one in the picture. And yeah, I've got two of them now. There we go. Yeah. That is pretty darn good. I'm very impressed with this line of figures. It's a pity it didn't come and was released in Australia. Thank you again, Hasbro Pulse. I'll mention it again and again until I fall over. Gotta say, yeah, final moments. Yeah, solid release back in the day. Glad I got them. Glad it came to Australia. It snuck in there somehow. Yep. What's coming up next? I don't know. But I've got to say, this thing's as sharp as hell. Gotta be super careful. Cuts through these cards like butter. Yeah, so up next, speaking of going Return of the Jedi and everything, and Jabba's Palace and all that, something from Sri Lanka. From Uruwala Athrurugia. Where the hell that is. But anyway, thank you, my friend, to Nilanja. Okay, I'll review this next once I've painted it. And also try and either go to my storage shed and grab my old skiff that also comes with the Sarlacc pit. And we'll see if we can populate this skiff with figures as so we've just seen today. Alright guys, that's about it. I'll catch you all later. Sci-fi out, and the Force is with you, always. And thanks for hanging out.